Knights at the Round Table, a round table discussion on speculative fiction books and film. Hi everybody and welcome to the next episode of Knights at the Round Table. Today we are discussing the 1986 thing,
Dark
Maximum
comedy.
Overdrive dark comedy.
That's what it's
Okay.
described as.
Yeah. There's a couple points
Sure.
where that shines through. They were the only good parts.
Maximum Overdrive, and I am sitting at the table with Éric and with John, and I'd like to start with general impressions of the film. John?
Why? Mr. King, with all due respect, why? Just why? Yeah,
Yup.
that's all I gotta say about that.
Oh, long time ago when I was a wee boy, this played on TV. The cleaned up TBS version.
Oh, that would have made it even worse.
And as an 7-year-old, I loved this movie.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
I knew it was terrible, but I really enjoyed the concept behind it.
Yeah.
It feels like the idea, bouncing it off in like a writing room, it starts to sound like a good idea, but then the follow through just drives off a cliff.
Literally, this is how I think the
Literally.
meeting went. It's like Transformers, but they don't change and everything is evil.
I'm pretty sure it was. We have the Stephen King story.
Yeah.
Let's make a movie from it. Which is how a lot of bad movies are made.
So for myself, I second the why. I finished the movie. You'll find it on my Facebook page. I literally finished the movie and my response was, well.
Yep.
Yup.
A movie always starts good when there's just a solid title card with a descriptor of what will happen, and it just sits there and lets you breeze through it for a little bit. It's like, all right.
So 80s.
So it's like, all right, magic comet flies by, its magical fairy tale is going to sweep across the earth, and it makes machines go crazy. It's like, okay.
Some machines.
Sorry, some machines.
That was super inconsistent.
It was,
oh my god.
It was extremely inconsistent.
The entire movie was so inconsistent.
Because I thought from the thing that was like, oh, just cars and trucks, but then they imply, oh, anything mechanical will come to life, and I was like,
and then I thought, well,
oh, geez, okay.
See,
is it only chipped cars? Because even in the 80s they had like microchips in some cars, but no, it was all cars except for one or two cars.
Yeah, one or two cars didn't turn on their masters, which
the just married car was like, well, they just got married. Maybe I won't destroy them just yet.
He was too groovy and happy about the marriage that he wasn't going to turn evil.
Didn't help them though.
No, well...
It wasn't like, my human friends, we have formed such a bond, I shall leap forward and, oh god, why? I've been crushed.
It was not Bumblebee.
No.
No.
Damn this movie.
Sorry. You're reminding me of a movie that makes me shudder more than this one.
See, to me, I had never heard anything about this movie, so I went in really blind, just knowing that written by Stephen King, directed by Stephen King. That's all I knew, and from the description, I thought, oh, so it's kind of like trying to be a zombie movie, just instead of people, it's vehicles. I was like, oh, this could be a campy good time, which I immediately, after about 20 minutes, I'm like, this isn't getting better. This is not getting a whole lot better.
Can I just say, every human in this story was thick as... Oh my god, you
bad.
all deserve to die.
My favorite...
You were so stupid.
They were all pretty terrible. I love Billy, what's his name? He's like, I'm the classic bad boy, dreamy, tough guy. Swish my hair. Oh, look, you're the bad girl, drifter girl. Swish your hair. We'll fall in love.
Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
At the peak of his teen career.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is right after the Brat Pack stuff. Breakfast Club and all those. The fact that they got him as an actor costs so much money.
Yeah, I feel like they should have gone with someone else to save a little bit of money on the budget.
The entire movie was over budget by everything.
I figured by some of the explosions at the end, I was like, this is the best part in the whole movie. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, Wow, that's their whole budget going right there.
They had more. That entire gas station was built. It wasn't it was a set completely built from scratch.
I figured they needed to do that for the
destruction.
For one of the few shining points. I can say that
Everything just goes up.
most of the characters were like so just like you are background character 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we've got our main character, bad boy number 1, bad girl number 2, average girl 1 and 2, and the kid, who I'll admit I didn't like the movie, but the parts with the kid at the beginning were probably my favorite parts because that's where the dark comedy portion came in.
Oh yeah, with the soda machine.
It's like, yeah, yay, sports. Let's celebrate with a soda, guys. And then it's like, all right, so, we had, the turkey cutter from the 70s attack. A whole bunch of other things not do anything. And then we've got the Gatling gun soda machine, which it basically just bludgeoned a man to death. I'm like, okay, I guess this is...
kids.
I was like, this one's pretty rad. Oh, yeah, he's going up to check on the adult. No, his face has been caved in by soda. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go with it. And then... So, what I didn't understand is when they showed a kid starting to bike away, I thought that was the main kid. And then he got murdered. And I was like, wow, he did not last in this show very long. What did he trip off? His bike hit nothing. It's just, my bike. And I was like, are the bikes turning on people now?
I wondered the same thing.
And then I realized, oh no, it's just some stupid other kid that gets murdered by a sign. All right, from a vehicle. All right, we still have main kid number 1 alive. And then his jaunt through the subdivision, I'm like, they're getting a little wacky here with, this. How are the sprinklers? They're not a machine. I don't understand. And then the lawnmower that's like, come on, lawnmower, go for it. Go for it. And they keep panning over the lawnmower's shoulder. And I'm like, come on, go for him. And it's just like, you're going to just do it at the end and it's going to mean nothing.
That lawnmower actually almost killed someone.
In the making of said movie?
In the making of the movie, they were sued on production because it ate a guy's leg.
Whoa, so that was real blood coming out the back.
Possibly.
Sweet. That's pretty metal.
This movie was terrible.
Awful.
Stephen King says it's the worst movie ever made. At the time, when asked why he was directing it, he said, because if you want to do Stephen King, only Stephen King can do Stephen King right.
I think he was wrong.
Afterwards, they asked why he doesn't direct anymore, and he said, have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't. He does admit to being coked out of his head the entire production.
See, that should have made it better.
I don't know.
Would have hoped that it would have made it better, but it made it so much worse.
In my opinion, Stephen King post-drugs alcohol tends to be a little bit more out there and cool.
Man.
But this was a terrible movie.
Yeah, oh boy.
But I enjoyed it. Mostly I enjoyed watching people die in ridiculous ways.
Yeah, that was kind of my sick kick.
That was really the best part of the movie. Just...
My favorite is when the bridge starts going up and the guy caught in the middle decides not to drive over it while he still can. He just opens the door and looks down and is like, oh shit, yeah.
Well,
that whole bridge scene. I'm like, you people are the stupidest things on earth.
You all deserve to die.
Darwin.
Well, I guess I'll just sit atop my bridge castle here and just survey my kingdom. Yeah, he's like, well, I'm going to make a getaway. It's like, well, the truck isn't going. I guess there's no way for me to possibly slowly escape this scenario.
Yeah, I know, right? I can't open the door and climb out the cab.
Captain always goes down with his ship. Like, that was, yeah.
Also, how did the motorcyclist fall up the thing
Did
to go
he?
into the water? Because he fell off the bridge. And they made it look like he was going down, but the bridge opens up, so he literally fell up and then went down into the water. He was the first one in the water. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I seem to recall that his physics were a little off.
He bounced off a rubber car. The car was alive. The door boinged him
He was
up.
like the banana tree
Yeah.
in Monkey Island.
I thought the other
Or
person
pinball.
was just really
Ding,
stupid
ding,
and he was
ding,
just
ding,
really
ding.
unfortunate. I didn't pick up on that.
Oh god, it was so dumb.
And
I will pick apart this movie because it is not consistent.
No, it's
No.
not.
The gun on the little military vehicle,
on the little Humvee thing.
it was a bolt. How is the gun shooting? How are all the guns not shooting them now?
Yeah.
Like, their guns holding them? They should have went, ha ha, click, click. Oh.
I guess it's because the idea is it was attached to a vehicle, therefore an
therefore it
extension
became
of
a
said, which it's like the most weenie vehicle there gets the Gatling gun, and you're just like, ooh, he must be like, they all made fun of me in school. Now who has the machine gun? It is I, GI Truck. I will be the leader of the vehicles. And I'm just like, oh man, is he ever? And then it's like, all right, I've got a plan. And I didn't realize that he had a grenade at first.
Oh.
He's like, we're gonna say my plan out loud in front of the evil vehicles. Get ready to run away from the vehicles. Run away! It was the equivalent to like a little slap when he turned the gun.
I love how the Gatling gun was
And then he can't control himself.
That seems like that was the worst idea, is to spin it and shoot it next to the gas station pumps.
Or you've been there for 2 days. The kid's been there for a full day. He already knows about the escape route. Also, he got in there. You could all just leave the same way he got in.
Yeah, that's one part I'm like,
why did you stay in the OK truck corral?
I also liked it's like the slave laboring trucks, like, my hands are blistered and cast. It's like,
I'm so tired.
Don't you have the little stop thing? And they were doing it too. One of the guys filling up the trucks is like, puts it on and just lets it go. It's like, no blisters. It's like, also, why fuel the trucks? Oh, because they'll crush you to death? Wait, they need you for the fuel. They can't kill you. It's a symbiotic evil relationship. Also,
that was the other thing. Why fuel the trucks? Well, they could just ram into us and we'll all be dead. You have 2 escape routes! Go, you went
also,
down!
I would have thought that, the big mean establishment owner would have just been like, well, I'm just going to have you hold a bunch of rockets and we're just going to just feed them through.
Yeah. No, because that requires brains.
Well, I mean, they took on several, and I'm just like, yeah, here comes the crazy guy, armed to the teeth, as tough as the military. Oh, okay, don't keep shooting rockets.
Yeah, he just shoots 2, like, woo.
Admittedly, the bulldozer probably would have been a tougher foe to defeat, but...
With a goddamn RPG launcher?
Those things are tough.
Cartoon physics. Whee! Oh no, I shot myself.
Oh no, yes, the scoop ricocheted the shot. We're doomed.
Oh my god, the waitress. We made you! We made you! Shut up.
It's like, okay, yes, we definitely have...
We've already heard the song.
Yeah. Like, I mean, the thing has going for it the fact that AC/DC did the soundtrack. I'm like, alright, these are all very appropriate songs for this movie. Alright.
Damn near ruined AC/DC for me.
Metal was nice.
Oh yeah, sort of. It sounded like the high guitar, but it was high violin, but it was made with a guitar.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, I could use this in more horror movies. There needs to be more metal horror movies.
Yeah.
We should really do what the gamers did and make a ridiculous metal horror comedy.
This wanted to be one, I think, somewhere. Or someone realized on the production crew.
It certainly hit ridiculous.
Oh yeah, ridiculous. And the money spent, like the little town part where the kids were biking around, the flyover, that they had to hire a helicopter for that.
Yeah.
That, you know how expensive that would have been? Now it costs like $100 for a drone.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
yeah.
It's so bad. Honestly, most of the time I'm like, well, that wasn't... I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm not sad that I watched... I am sad I watched this movie.
I'm not... This movie was bad in every conceivable way, but it wasn't offensive. No. Except for story structure and, continuity. There's nothing in it that I was like, oh, that is horrifying. Like The Mist, for instance. I watched it. That ending still makes me so angry.
Okay, also, in The Mist, I think maybe he was running out of ideas because a bunch of people trapped in a gas station.
Oh no, bunch of people trapped is one of his main story structures.
Yeah, I gotta have trapped people, because then they're willing to do anything
to
be untrapped.
With 2 escape routes who do nothing about it. My god, you're all so stupid!
Stupid humans is another trope of Stephen King.
So dumb.
I also like
they
that...
made me angry with how stupid they were.
They were all, character style were dumb. Not just how they acted. But
Well, like, even pervy old guy, it's like, hey, pervy old guy, let's get out of away the truck. No, I don't want to get out of the truck. I will stay in line with the truck.
And swear at it as it runs me over.
Yes.
yeah,
One sidestep is all it would take.
Oh, right. He went to the Prometheus School of Running Away from Things. Thank you, CinemaSins.
So we found out on the break that the newlywed girl was the voice of Lisa.
Connie was
Yes.
is now
Connie.
the voice.
Was.
Are the
Was.
Simpsons still going? No, it was. Okay,
Yes.
was the voice.
Well, no, she still is. It's still going.
Yes.
But she was before this movie came out.
Was she?
Yes. She thought this would be her big film debut.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's unfortunate they gave her that character.
Boy,
then.
Stevie
Well-
King sure let her down on that. Ooh.
It was a big budget. It was supposed to be an A
Big
movie.
budget, yeah, with big
It
names
had
attached to
big
it.
names attached to it,
Yeah.
and it royally bombed at
Oh,
at the box office. Like nobody went to see it.
After the first person did, I could understand why.
That's what's going to be my comment.
They probably went outside and went, no! Stay back! Stay back!
Save your money, guys! They're all stupid!
Which is, from all the 80s movies we've
That's true.
reviewed, this is pretty par in my opinion.
Yeah.
The Golden Child?
Roughly par for the course of horror movies. Yeah, roughly.
The
No,
Golden
not
Child
horror
was at
movies.
least funny.
80s movies.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, the only bit in this I laughed out loud at is when they all went Yahoo with the guns, like right at the end on their way to the boat.
Humans
I'm like,
are here. Humans are here.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
Rambo
don't
kid.
want this anymore.
I've had my vengeance. I've avenged you, Pop.
So the truck's still around. The big goblin truck.
Goblin truck?
They rebuilt it, and it does horror
What?
movie conventions. So it drives
Oh,
from place
man.
to place.
Also, the Goblin thing made me think of, like, the Green Goblin from
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
it's based off of the Green Goblin.
Okay, I was
from
gonna say,
Spider-Man.
I was like, that can't be a coincidence, because that just seems way too similar.
No, they did it on purpose. But yeah, that truck
Good.
goes around. A lot of the trucks in the scenes were real trucks.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't take off the business names. They
No.
were just people from the region that loaned their trucks.
Nice. Like the big truck.
Yeah, honestly, I made myself laugh during this movie because I had to amuse myself somehow. And so when the red Mack truck pulled up, I'm like, no, it's too Optimus!
Yep.
And then I giggled, and that was it.
I don't know if there is one, but this movie deserves a riff track.
A riff track?
What are those?
Oh, like a bad lip reading thing?
No, the one where they
Mystery Science Theater?
yeah, sorry, Mystery Science Theater. They rebranded themselves. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
No.
They're 3 or 4 British guys, American guys.
Unsure.
They pretend that they're in space watching movies, and they talk during the movie and make fun of it the entire time.
So sort of like Walter and what's his face?
From the Muppets?
From the Muppets.
Yes, but an entire movie's worth, and usually really funny. You can usually download just the riff track that you can sync with the movie if you want and stuff like that. This deserves it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It really
I don't know if there is
does.
one, but there should be one.
Yeah,
I
I want
agree.
to start on Twitch watching movies and just talking to everybody watching the stream.
It's on film now. You have to do it.
Well, I want to, but this wasn't available.
No, not this. I meant
The concept
Movie.
doesn't
The
work.
concept.
The
Yeah,
concept, yes.
For every movie that's available that I can do, I think I might live stream on Twitch and just...
Do you have to have the license to do that? Like, do you have to pay for the...
No, I think it's the same as video games. Like, it only stays up for 2 weeks. And plus you're talking over the top of it, so you're altering it. Which is fair use.
Speaking of altered, they sure really altered their finishing escape plot from another movie,
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead. I was like, wait a minute, why does this seem familiar? We're gonna get to a boat and get to an island where it's like, wait a minute.
This is really Dawn of the Dead, Stephen King. Like, even the second one, The Day of the Dead, where they hide in the mall.
Day of the Dead was the bunker.
The bunker. They're hiding in something. And
Yeah.
they're hiding in something, but it's more of like the rural Stephen King style.
Yes, very much so.
One of the things that... Okay, I like Stephen King movies. They're usually crap. One of the things this was missing was the character development.
Oh, there was none.
There was none. There was no interplay really between the characters. Like,
No.
at least in The Mist, as evil as it is, there's a lot of like exploring how people react in that pressure cooker. And Stephen King is great at that.
Yeah, this did not have it.
No, this did not.
I mean,
do
they
that.
tried. The waitress went insane and...
Weird, insane.
That was just more insane, not like this person has become a religious zealot all of a sudden worshipping the trucks, and this person is...
Whoa, that would have been
that
way
would've been
better.
way cooler!
Yeah!
I, for one, greet our truck overlords. I will fill their fuel all day long so they will not run me over.
I will pour myself in the holy diesel.
Yep.
Ignite me, my lords.
Yeah, no, that probably would have been better.
Also, we were talking in the break again about how this movie ended.
Oh my.
So the boat stolen, of course, from another movie, and then just the title card at the end saying, "Oh, by the way, there was this giant UFO that a Russian weather satellite armed with lasers and nuclear weapons obliterated," and you're like, "That would have been a better movie!"
Well, it was just so unnecessary, because they set up at the beginning, it's like, oh, it's the cosmic radiation that makes the things come to life. Okay, cool, fine. And then,
turns out they were just clearing the way.
I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's
aliens. Yeah, then Bad Boy is like, yo, man, I'm delirious from working as a gas station attendant all day. What if the thing is like aliens trying to clear us out? And then at the end, Stephen King was like, yeah, what if it was aliens? And they threw up the title card. And it's like, not only was it the, an attack satellite, clearly by the quotey quotes, I like that it was armed with,
nuclear
weapons and lasers.
Of course.
I was like...
The 80s, everything had lasers.
Russian lasers, don't you know? And it's like, whoa, take that, aliens. Pachoo, pachoo, hooray!
Also, the satellite was mechanical. How come it wasn't going in?
Yeah, wouldn't the satellite just be like, and now humans, who has become the hunted? Pachoo, pachoo!
Well, it was only on Earth, right? There was the interplay of the solar radiation with the
But
atmosphere.
apparently it was aliens! And they ignored the satellite. The aliens were stupid!
The original ending for the movie was completely different.
Oh yeah, what was it?
There was supposed to be a naval destroyer that came by and then literally blasted them out of existence. Whoa. And that was supposed to end there, cut to black. But they didn't have the budget to get the destroyer done or any of the special effects, so they went with this ending.
So they went with a happy ending.
I kind of like that. Would have been a bit better. I do like how they're like, hey, let's stop our greatest foe, Goblin Truck. Oh, and Ice Cream Truck, because he was Ice Cream Truck was creepy. I'm just like,
yeah.
Did you hear what song it was doing? All the way through, it was On the Road Again.
Oh,
I didn't notice.
I was listening and I'm like, this is an ice cream music. Oh!
I liked it because it made me think of It the whole time. The ice cream truck made me think of It. Also,
I think there was like a little It sort of Easter egg. When the ice cream truck went around the corner, there was a tipped over sign, and then there was like a balloon or something stuck in the gutter. There was a little something in that gutter. And I'm like, caught it!
Also, I like how an ice cream truck is very delicate to a single shot, and it explodes.
Boom.
I was like, wouldn't they just shoot out the tires, and then the victory is theirs?
Yeah, right?
No, it's gotta explode.
Also, that is the quietest running truck. They're all getting on that boat, and it's just like, they're home free. What can possibly go wrong? I know that Goblin Truck was lurking about there for a minute, and it's like, oh, look, this woman over here in this car who's dead. Look at the size of the giant shiny diamond. I'll just take this, carefully remove that off her
Hey, where did
finger.
blah 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 go?
Yeah, hey. Oh, and then, 20 feet behind them, there's a Mack truck sitting there silently. I'm like, wait, when did he just coast in?
And how?
It's like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park.
No.
Scene, like, where did that T-Rex come from?
Yep.
How did nobody see it?
And just
Deus Ex Mack truck.
one last kill. It just needed one last taste of blood.
Diablo S Mack truck.
I did like that it had to kill one guy in the most stupendous way at the end.
Oh, God.
And then, of course, I was like, wait, you still have the RPG! Why have you not been shooting it this whole time?
They only had one round.
Oh, right. Only one round left. Right.
This is kind of the movie that I would watch if I really have nothing else to watch and I don't want to think at all.
And I just want a little bit of carnage here and there.
Yeah. Although I might go with Resident Evil instead.
Doom. You don't have to think.
Oh, Doom makes me angry.
I know it
I
does.
want
I
to watch
love it.
one movie, not two.
Yeah.
I want to watch Aliens turns into action movie.
I do.
No, I want to watch Alien. So it's Alien that turns into aliens. That's what Doom is.
I fail to see how this is a problem.
Because I want one movie, not two.
Yeah. Oh, God, just the whole thing.
It was bad.
It's
Well,
bad.
this one just delivered one stupendous movie.
Yes, one stupid movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It was
definitely stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
boy.
movie was a disaster
Yeah.
movie.
The things I do for you people.
I think our thoughts are fairly much unilaterally the same here. Is it's a stinker.
Bad. Here's the thing, though. With that ending, with the UFO being shot out of the sky kind of ending, if they had managed to somehow mix between these people that are stuck in this awful situation and then also what...
The poor Russian satellite people.
Yeah, who are like trying to fix the situation, or like people in space who are like, we gotta take back the satellite, guys, and blow this thing to shreds. Everything's... If they...
I just see them like floating out of mirror at the time. It's like, this giant cannon has to be fired manually.
or something! Like, honestly,
We
if
didn't
they'd
need
managed...
the moon, right?
Yeah, if they'd managed somehow to balance... Because it would have been a much more interesting movie, this UFO hunt, than...
Oh man, it would have been.
Right? And if they'd cut in between...
They
it
could have
would-
made such a cheesy... Yeah, that would have been great.
It would have been
Cutting
great.
between. Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
think
no-
as a pure horror movie, this could have maybe been done okay.
Yeah.
If it had
No,
been
no, the
rewritten and
idea
had
of-
actual story.
Of killer trucks who
Yeah.
cannot turn on a dime and are so easily escaped unless you're completely incompetent.
Quick, I'll run through this field.
It'd be a lot more terrifying now, though.
It would... Yes.
With drones and
Yes, with
motorcycles
drones and stuff.
smart cars. Smart cars would be terrifying.
Yeah, they'd be super
because
smart.
they would be smart.
Scooters.
They would be the generals.
Yeah, can you just imagine like this little tiny smart car leading this like pack of
Little military cap on the hood.
You just
Yeah.
see the little Google
Little Google camera
self-driving car. It goes like, oh, I'm not special anymore.
Just the camera just goes. "Meow."
Oh man.
God,
This could have been funnier too.
it could have
Yeah.
been much funnier.
It feels
yes.
like in parts where it wanted to be a comedy, and I feel like they could have gone with the slapstick weird thing, but they just did not push that enough.
no.
They were supposed to have a lot more gore comedy, but it was cut out because the censors wouldn't let them release it as a rated R movie.
Stupid censors.
The rolling pin rolling over the kid, that the kid's head of the fake one was a watermelon, and it was supposed to explode into gore and guts everywhere. But they cut that out because apparently you're not supposed to show exploding kids.
Man. Terrible
Take
rules.
that, Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't say anything else. Just
Yeah.
Well
was
then,
bad.
Except give it, I guess, a
a
rating.
rating.
Yeah, final thoughts and star rating. Eric?
Go ahead, Sonia. You
Uh,
first.
Sure. Oh my god! 0.5 stars.
I'll give it 1 star because the soundtrack was good.
It almost ruined AC/DC for me. That is unforgivable.
True, paired, but if you're just like, hey, these are some good old school tunes, it's like, yeah, that's worth half a star. Because, boy, and, the other quarter of a star I'll give it because I like the kid.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. I like the kid, so 1 star.
Yeah, 1 star. Yeah.
I'm going to be the standout. I gave The Mist 2 stars because it had some great character development despite the hatefulness of the end. So I'm going to give this a 2.5.
Bold.
Mostly because of nostalgia, and I like watching people die in the silliest way possible.
Yeah.
It would have been so much better if even the smart person was smart.
There was a
We're
smart
all
person?
So stupid. Billy. Several times it was
Oh, yeah.
noted how clever he was.
Whoa. If he was considered clever, man.
If this is the only thing aliens see of us, they'll leave us alone just because we're that dumb.
We are lower life forms, not to be bothered with.
Yeah.
God damn it.
If you love really bad horror movies from the 80s, you might kind of like this.
Yeah. There was a couple of okay little moments.
It's
That if
no
you like the bad
Lawnmower
movies.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, Lawnmower Man, that needs to go in the bowl. That freaked me out when I watched it.
Tumble, 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 tumble,
This
tumble,
freaked me
tumble,
out, but
tumble,
then
tumble,
again,
tumble.
I was 8. And what movie are we watching now?
A Quiet Place, 2018.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well, there's a difference in quality of horror movie.
Very.
So, I do want to watch this movie. I also really don't want to watch this movie because I feel like I would be terrified. Alright, so the next movie we're going to discuss is A Quiet Place. If you have any thoughts about Maximum Overdrive, do leave them down in the comments below. I already have a few on my Facebook page talking about how it was the best movie ever, and I have lost all faith in my friends.
Wait, really? Yeah. I love this movie, and I would never say it's the best movie ever.
Oh, it's so bad. Anyway, I lurk on occasion, so I may respond. And if you have any other movies you would like us to discuss, do leave them in the comments below. I will add them to the bowl. Thanks very much, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye!
Yeah.
I have the DVD.
Oh, poor man.
Why?